Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Watch a slap, watch a slap.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
To throw on second down, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Murray now on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up second and 8 at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Purdy setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Cook, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on second down. Purdy. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Murray now on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Check 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They give to Taylor. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check.
On 2nd and inches. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Murray now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Check Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Purdy. The open man here, Renfro. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got it. Check, 55.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Time go. Time go. Time go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man. That's Butler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw in Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Swing,
Shotgun now from Murray. This is Butler making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ready? 90, wolf. Single. Two jet bombers. Watch tight end. Kill. Check 99.
Looking to throw. Purdy. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
54 Mike. Here I come. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15, 16 yards. Hey, 4 down.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Purdy escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a pass hauled in downfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Diggs has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Purdy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. McManus now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the clock. Under 10, 10.
To throw is Murray. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Let him know.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is.